So I figured I'd do a draft analysis right after the draft. And you can see team averages. The highest average is actually Sporkface Killas with Baby B Kid, which is Fade, and Babbitich. And the lowest average in Div 1 anyway is the Honored Vanguard, but most of these are pretty tight. The second lowest is Instinct, the AMB stack, and I'll go through all these, but yeah, for the most part the averages are pretty tight in Div 1. Div 2, as you'll see, not so much. But with Div 1, it started out with big spend on Sammy Boy from the Fry Boys. I believe it went for around 500 gold, which it was like 90% of Fry Boys gold. They only had 580, I believe. So they had to get the rest of their team relatively cheap, but their MMR average is still high. But from what I'm hearing, DJ Dingus and Sammy Boy got a little beef, so not sure about that. I guess we should go team by team. And I put these roles based on the role that each player had a 5 out of 5 star in, and some of them they have 4 out of 5 stars, so we'll see. There might be some issues. But Astronauts has a 1, 2, 3, and then I'm not sure who's going to be your 4 or 5, Remucci or Roseanne, but they have a pretty solid team here. Old White was really impressing me in the Combine. Didn't get to see much Mr. Icky Bones. I know he's AMB's friend. Mid, he might have versus some mid sometimes, so we'll see how that goes. Bullish on Gaming. I actually valued Sammy Boy extremely highly and was prepared to all in for him, but the other Bullish on Gaming guys talked me out of it. So while I was bidding Sammy Boy up to 500 gold, I was being serious, and I would have spent 450 or something on him, but unfortunately Hatlord outbid me. Double King's still an extremely good carry, and I believe he gets along well with Mark Frugos. And I'm not sure who these two guys are, but hopefully they're really good. I have a lot of faith in Double King, Mark, and I know Frugos is really good and chill. So one of the most important parts of forming this team is trying to be the least drama free and making sure my players get along, because last season there was some drama bullshit. I don't want to go through that. I don't want that crap. Fuck that. So this is already maybe a little drama here. And I was really planning on going with this all in for Sammy Boy strat that Hatlord did. We'll see if it pays off. We'll see who can win. And as you can see here, this is the highest MMR position 1 in the league. Sporkface Killas actually has the next highest 2 and 3, so they got the highest core combo and the highest MR average in general. With Fade, Babatik, they have an issue here. They have 3 preferred mids and no supports that I can see. So some of these people will have to play support as their lesser preferred role, which you'd have to be an idiot not to send Babatich mid with almost 11k MR, almost the highest person in the league behind Sammy Boy. So you got to send this guy mid, and then Fade you got to send 3. So one of these guys is gonna have to suck it up. I guess he's playing 1 for sure, but 8k, I mean that's really good, but compared to other ones in the league, 10k. See how having a weaker one will play out for Sparkface Killas. I'm really interested to see how all this plays out in the meta. Honored Vanguard. They got Ush. I kind of wanted Ush. I think he's going to have... I know High Shaggy wanted to play 5, but I think he might have to play 2, and Ush will get to play 1. I know he wanted to play 1. Uh, yes, I'm not really sure. I think Thane is definitely a 4, and I'm not really sure. I think Vol's definitely a 3, but the rest of this could go anywhere. Aaron. I think he played in last season too. Can't really remember. This looks like a pretty good drama-free team. Rojo Fireflu, solid mid, and Flea, the highest 4 in the league. Grin just looks pretty damn good. Is Chives really a 1? Did I mismark this? Maybe he is 1. I thought he was a 3 or something, but I don't know. Yep, pretty solid team. Vinny Sal, familiar with this guy. Big chatter last season. I believe he would egg on AMB and like talk a lot of shit. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Hard to remember all this stuff nowadays. I'm old as fuck. Liam. I really wanted Liam. I considered him for my team. But alas, I went with Cloud 666. And this is Instinct, the AMB stack. I don't know who this is. It's Construction Man, I believe. No, he is the Bucket Hat Fisher. With I also wanted Zor, but I got outbid on that. I also wanted Wake Me Up. I couldn't spend the cash. I spent like 300 G's on Double King. I'm happy with my team. But there's also like a weaker carry here. So I think a lot's going to be on AMB in this lineup. I think the carry is extremely important in this meta. I don't know if anyone agrees with me. You know, Yatoro carried Spirit to victory in TI. K1 carried Nouns to top 8 when they have been regularly getting beaten by TSM and Shopify. So that's why I spent so much on my 1. And kind of, I'm so glad I got Frugos. Frugos is awesome. So, Yodi Brody Nexus. Maybe one of the strongest teams in the league right now. I think this might be the strongest team and a heavy favorite, though. Boltron Gaming is fucking awesome. So, but yeah, they got Scourge McDuck B-God combo, which they're best friends. Scourge McDuck in general is one of the top carries. They have Door, who's a really good support. Gunga Ginga, but the wild card here is Eat Nut 2. I don't know who this is, but we'll see. We'll see how they do. So there's a lot of interesting strategies with the drafts going on, and I'm curious to see whose was right and who's going to perform the best. The Sammy Boy all in here. I mean, it's not a bad draft, but it's pretty much Sammy Boy and then 4 leftovers. I mean, I was considering LGDK as well, so I wouldn't call him a leftover, but and then Div 2. You see, Div 2, I was thinking, hey, it's gonna be like chill and fun, and people are gonna draft their friends, and like, everyone's not gonna take it so serious. And then everybody fucking just goes down the MMR list and drafts like all the top people. Fry Boys didn't really. Let's do this. Fry Boys actually sort of went with a friend thing. And the Honor Vanguard got Butt Health. Everybody else, they got Snake and Mortality and Wonder Fancy and Schwanmi. So Schwanmi kind of went my same route. I obviously got much lower MMR players in myself and Wesley. I feel like THV baited me with this Wesley, but I'm not mad about it. Wesley's cool as fuck, so hey, I'll be happy to lose, but I think we can actually beat a lot of these teams. because as you can see, the MMR averages we have the lowest on Bullish on Gaming. Fryboy second lowest, Sparkface kills, Instinct doing the Friends draft, and then Yodi Brody Nexus with just high MMR killers, Astronauts with high MMR killers, Grind Esports same. I think Pixie was one of their supporters or something, so that's why this guy's in there with 4.7k, nearly 4.8k. What are we saying? So Div 2 is going to be interesting. We might get slaughtered on Bullshine Gaming by the Yodi Brody boys and Astronauts, but I think we have a fair chance. I was planning on playing mid. We'll see how that goes. And if it gets too sweaty and like everyone's crying and like, oh my god, I don't play with some 2K morons, you know, whatever, I'll sit and we can sub. Whatever, dude. I don't want to sit there and like ruin Meepo player. I mean, Meepo player seemed really cool, which is why I drafted him and bid a bunch of gold on him. And Wizzy Wizard also seems cool. So hopefully they're cool with playing with lower MMR people. I mean, personally, I think I'm like more 4 or 5k skill, maybe. I did beat a 7.3k MMR guy in the combine, so eat my nuts, haters. And yeah, a lot of these people I have no idea who the hell they are. Malibu Jesus, really cool guy. Son of Paint, cool guy. Tempest, cool, also a hater. I really wanted Xeriscape on my team, but I just bid the shit out of that guy, so what are you gonna do? This guy had some beef with Lobby, which I can support. And one of the big shocks to me is THV getting Lobby. This guy is massive drama queen, calls out sick if he argues with his teammates. He just abandons games, you know, just fucking ultra hater. Pretty sure this guy's like 13. And just, you know, how do you, like, who knows? But basically, this guy acts like a little bitch. And I don't know anybody who actually likes him, so. But I guess he's 7k. Who knows if that's real? I think people can lie on this. I also wanted Quiz really bad because he could play all roles and seems cool. And Bungus. I think there are talks to trade for Bungus amongst the Fry boys. But yeah, personally, I'm not taking this that seriously. I do want to be a little competitive and like try to win, but we'll see how it actually goes. I mean, lowest MMR average, fine. But yeah, like I said, if people are bitching too much, I'll sit. Don't care that much. But I hope we all get to like just play and have fun. Fuck it. Well, you know, there's always drama. There's always drama. No matter what. I wonder if I could trade for Xeriscape. I'm glad King Psalm's in there. I think he was in Div 1 last time. But I'm glad he's playing. Must be back from his trip. I know he had to leave halfway through the season to take care of some emergency. I can't believe Lobby got fucking drafted. Yeah, all the Div 2 teams, obviously BOG is going to take it. But Yodi Brody, just on pure MMR average, probably looking good. Astronaut's close behind. That is my analysis of this draft. BOG's taken everything, both divs. But aside from that, I think Yodi Brody is the strongest Div 1 team with, I would say Sporkface, but they got a lot of issues with, they gotta sort this shit out. This draft was really fun, and we'll see how this season plays out. Good luck up there to all the other team owners if you want to set up some kind of trades or anything. I don't know if I'll go for it, but maybe. This has been Sandwich Bullish on gaming. See you.